Hey YouTube, you got Stud Style Tarot back up in the building. What's good? Did y'all hear the track? Says so far apart. They just want to thank you, collective. They just want to thank you, huh? Even though y'all so far apart. Really? I guess that's a good thing, right? They said they don't want to come apologize. They want to just come thank you for making them a woman. Because this is somebody who is going through some changes, y'all. Y'all know that's been happening. This person who didn't want to change is finally making some changes. Because they have to. They can't keep going on like this. In this toxic energy. Now that their health is affected. I mean, in my last read, it said health illness. And y'all see the death card on the table. Man, it feels like I need to put my little hand brace in the dryer because we done got it wet. Still wearing my hand brace, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Uh-huh. Because it does take the body time to heal. And when you have to use your body still, it's almost like you semi-heal. Right? All these things we putting in the Lord's hands. We got to thank Him every day. The Most High, thank you for healing me. Thank you for healing me. As above, so below. We have to already thank the Most High because it's already done. You just have to believe it, right? Everything that you're trying to manifest is already happening in the 5D. We just got to get it to happen down here in the 3D. See there? You see the confirmation? So we have a death on the table. And we have technology, electronics, internet, computers. Maybe somebody knows they can still be connected to you on the internet. And they said they're okay with that. They don't have to have a relationship with you in person. They can have a relationship with you on the internet. You their internet girlfriend. And they said they want to say thank you for making them a woman, collective. Yeah. The song that's playing right now is Reunion. Y'all think I'm making this shit up. This is somebody who really wants to come back in your energy, collective. They want a reunion. I'm not making it up. Song number 2, Reunion. Where's my other glove at? I think it's over here. You see how I'm just channeling y'all, right? Off of Spirit Radio. Song number 2. They want a reunion. So y'all know we talking about somebody you already know. If they talking about reunion, right? Yeah. They want back in. Now that you all on the internet and you getting popularity, shoot, in a minute, you just might go viral. Huh, collective? That's how this person is seeing you. They say you about to go viral, collective. Your face is gonna be everywhere. Everybody gonna know you in a minute. You becoming a household name after things ended between you and them. And they're just hoping that you can have a little mercy on them, collective. Sometimes we have to forgive those that know not what they do, right? This is somebody saying they didn't know what they was doing, collective. They didn't know. If they would have knew you was chosen, they would have acted differently. You were supposed to tell them you was a chosen one. Then they wouldn't have treated you like trash. See, now this this is somebody who's getting some karma, right? With this judgment. That's why all they can do is watch you. This is why all they can do is connect through the electronics to you. So that's that VR, virtual reality. They said they watching everything you do, collective. 9 of Pentacles. They staying glued to the tube, collective. And they're watching you. Wishing that they could invest. Wow, look at this. Look at you building. You investing in yourself right now. 9 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles is 16 Pentacles. And y'all know what the 16 card is. Right, y'all? Wait a minute. Here we go. I know the 15 is the devil. So the 16, boom. Tower. See, I'm trying to learn my numbers. 16 is a tower. 1 plus 6 is 7. And 7 is the chariot. Shoot, the tower is that you leaving. You left them and started investing in yourself. With them 16 Pentacles. You built your own empire without them, right, collective? Started investing in you and you started growing. Connected to the universe. Started being blessed by spirit. Nothing but good things happening for you now. Wow, look at the irony of that. Because these people going through judgment. I separated the deck one more time. And we got the Judgment card. Karma, right, y'all? judgment for their actions towards you. Let's just see, collective, what's on Spirit Radio. We got Come Here. I want you to come here by Sabrina Claudio. Y'all know that song. They just need you near. They want you to come here. But didn't I say you already on your chariot? Here it go right here at the bottom of the deck, y'all. And I promise I didn't put it there. Y'all see how Spirit did that? Because there go that 7. 16 to the 7. The Tower is that you're leaving. Positive movement forward. And you're not looking back. So they said you they computer love now, collective. I keep hearing that. My computer love. You don't need astrology. Thanks to modern technology. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-doo-wop, I wanna love you. Shoo-be-doo-wop, I wanna love you, baby. Computer love. You somebody's computer love, collective. Because they got these attachments. They got these toxic cords. Negative, karmic energies. They got these bad habits. As much as they love you, they know they can't be with you. And it has been coming out. Somebody got some bad habits. They know they toxic. And you know they toxic. Which is why you're on your chariot. I'm just curious. Ooh, Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. Y'all know that's the Temperance Angel. Sagittarius energy. Temperance Angel is out of here on that chariot, right? This card says optimistic and freedom loving, jovial and good humored, honest and straightforward, intellectual and philosophical, blindly optimistic and careless, irresponsible and superficial. What? Fire sign. Ruling planet is Jupiter. Colors: purple, royal blue, red. Metals: tin and brass. But Sagittarius energy is definitely that earth angel energy. The Temperance Angel, you are in alignment with your masculine and feminine energies. You got it balanced out, collective. And you said, I'm out of here. I'm not staying with somebody over here playing. And wait a minute, we have Apple Tree. Y'all know that song. You wanna be, what? You wanna be, taste my apple tree. You say you want to be down for me. You say you want to be my apple tree. Hey, this is somebody who say they want to be down with you, But they not really down, collective. They're not. You don't want to be from my apple tree. See, right. You heard the confirmation? They not really down for you. We already been picking up the energy. You know, this energy is fluid, y'all. Let me say my prayer. Angels of the white light, my ancestors, and my guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown spirit sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender spirit and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In Jesus' name we pray. Ashe. Ashe. Now see, I said let me be a little easy on my hand and do a spread. Look at how Spirit trying to tell us the tea right here. Wow. Didn't I show y'all that card? That's the Judgment card. Coming out yet again. Yet again. Lord. Karma. Reaping what you sowed. But see now, these people's souls are being called in by the Most High, because that karma, you know, what goes around comes around. What you did to somebody is coming back. What you wished for somebody. I got 2 cards, y'all. Magician. 9 of Swords. Wow. And it almost looked like one more card, y'all, right? Let's take it. We already said Tower. There go that 16. There go that 16 card right there, y'all. Bam. How did we get to the 16 earlier? Oh, it was because we was adding up them pentacles. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. And then when I look behind the 9 of Pentacles, it was the 7 of Pentacles. You left this person alone and started loving on yourself, pouring into yourself, investing into yourself, loving on you. And this person wound up getting judgment while you've been gone. And see, you now could be in this magician energy, manifesting everything you want in your life, being blessed and highly favored right now. And this person is stressed the fuck out about that. In this 9 of Swords energy. They so stressed out about you winning and manifesting everything in your life right now, they can't even sleep at night. Your winning season is their losing season, collective, for real. You winning is a nightmare for this person because they didn't expect you to be winning. They didn't expect life to turn out great for you. But it did. After you left them alone. That says something. Right? They was trying to slow down your blessings. Wait, let's just see what's at the bottom of the deck. Oh yeah, that Chariot. Right, remember? You out of here. Thank you, Spirit. I was going to try to change the energy. You're out of here, 9 of Pentacles. You left the building and somebody is crying. Do you hear me? They crying, y'all. They can't sleep at night. And Spirit said, and that's the truth. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Okay? You left this person alone and you tempered your energy in this temperance angel at the bottom of this deck. Energy, Sagittarius. You tempered your energy. You balanced your own shit out. Yeah, you did. You connected to the divine. You started talking to God. Uh-huh. And these people over here thinking you a witch now. They looking at you like you a witch. Calling you a witchy sister. Wow. Y'all see that? Because you connected to the divine, that don't make you a witch. This says narcissist. Y'all see that? This narcissist thinks that you are a witch because you're over here manifesting things. Did y'all hear that confirmation? That this narcissist thinks you're a witch? I just seen my damn magnifying glass, y'all. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I just want to see what we got on the side of this narcissist that's trying to talk some shit. On the picture here, it says, I'm never wrong. Oh my God, that's hilarious. This is somebody who feels like they're never wrong. Wow. Spirit is calling them out, y'all. You see that? Hold on. There we go. Narcissist. I'm never wrong. Wow. Y'all, I gotta find that magnifying glass before we go on. We can't go on like this. It's always a game. Okay, I found it. I was gonna say it's always a game with the damn devil. But I found it, y'all. Y'all see this? This is crazy. This narcissist said they're never wrong, collective. Wait, I just got to see what's on Spirit Radio after that. It says Soul System. Wait, Soul Sister album version by Bilal. Somebody now seeing you like they soul sister, huh? Are they realizing you a soul sister? That you really were a soulmate to somebody? See, this is somebody who fumbled their soulmate. They know they did because they were a narcissist. You know, they were listening to everybody tell them that you were a witch. Just because you're connected to your spirit guides and you're a soul sister, you know, that don't make you a witch. Because you have a soul. You know, this is somebody who could have been soulless, right? We have been seeing that shallow and empty energy coming up. Y'all know these narcissists are demons. They have demons that they need to face. This narcissist never thought they were wrong, that they were always right. So I guess they felt like they could have their cake and eat it too. And they were right, huh? They said, I'm with somebody else. I have attachments. I have somebody else in my life. But because I'm a narcissist and I'm never wrong, it ain't wrong for me to have a side piece. Even though I have an attachment. That's why somebody's going through judgment, y'all. That's why karma is beating somebody up right now. For real, y'all. Wow. And they still could be tied to that toxic cord. Or, they could still be tied up in that toxic cord. I mean, with this Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, we already know that you have truth and clarity, collective. You're the Nine of Pentacles. You're single, and abundant right now because you're connected to the Most High. You connected to the universe, remember? In that Nine of Pentacles energy. Yeah. You're this alchemist. You're the temperance angel. That temperance angel is an earth angel. Energy. Sagittarius. You might have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. But collective. This person still got attachments. And they over here not able to sleep at night. And the song that's on the radio, Spirit Radio, is Bulletproof Soul. See, this karma, they thought they had a bulletproof soul. They thought they could take any hit because they didn't have no feelings, right? This is somebody who said they don't have no feelings. They don't operate out of emotions. This was the emotional manipulator, the player, the person who already had somebody and still felt like they could have somebody else too. The tower's falling. Thank you, Spirit. The tower is falling because this narcissist thought that they could have you and their situation. Now they in for a rude awakening. Y'all see that? Spirit's telling me to reach right here for some reason. Wow. Boy, we pulling them out today. Promiscuous. Somebody could be promiscuous. And maybe the person that they attached to already know that. They like, look, I know you like to fuck me and that person too, and maybe that person too. As a narcissist, this is somebody who is tied up with maybe a few people with these toxic cords, huh? Oh my goodness. These bad habits. Wow. This is somebody who don't like to let go of their attachments. They got all these different people they can fuck. They wanted to add you to the mix, collective. Somebody who want to be just like you. Wow, you see that? Look, the copycat. Somebody who really want to be like you. Maybe this person was trying to pretend to be you. Were they mocking you behind the scenes? Mocking your energy? But really they was a part of a sidewalk gang? They were just operating out of lust? Look, maybe they were dealing with somebody who was part of a sidewalk gang. Maybe that's their attachment. They're attached to a hoe. And maybe the hoe wanted to be like you. Wow. Somebody wanted to be like you, collective. Somebody wanted to exude your vibration, your energy. Confident, self-assured, knows themselves, knows their worth, their value, those type of things. Spirit's telling me to grab these down here. Let's see if I can get it. We going for the tower, y'all. There we go. See? Drugs, medication, addiction. Somebody over there doing drugs right now, y'all. Ooh-wee, they on medication right now. They dealing with their addictions, huh? Ooh, you know what the tower is? Hey, maybe this escort, this person who was part of that sidewalk gang, brought back something from these streets. And now somebody's having to take medication. Maybe somebody had a sex addiction. It says addiction. And that sex addiction got somebody sick. And that's the tower. But we gonna find out who it is. Somebody sick. And that came up in my last message. For real, y'all. Because somebody fell for some temptation, huh? They were lusting. They were operating out of an energy of lust. Ooh. Good thing you got away from that, collective. And that temperance angel energy still being at the bottom of the deck. Well, you dodged a bullet with that, right, collective? Yeah, somebody wanted to be like you, and now they can't sleep at night. Maybe this is somebody who was trying to be high vibrational, portray that they were high vibrational, but look what's at the bottom of the deck now. The divine, the most high, the divine creator, supreme being, your protection. You being protected from this person who got something. That cough syrup, they coughing, huh? But it ain't a cold, huh? you know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee. Is that the tower? Yeah, your success is definitely somebody's nightmare because they wanted to be attached to somebody who was part of a sidewalk gang. And I think that person wanted to be like you. They thought that that person was a divine feminine, only to find out that they weren't, because now they done contracted something. Ooh, wait. And that's their judgment. Wow. Yeah, this person done contracted something. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Look, truth and clarity is happening right now for this person who's in this Nine of Swords. They starting to see that this person who they thought was their divine feminine was really part of the sidewalk gang. But they was over here trying to act like they were you. Now this person is doing drugs, possibly to even cope with the fact that they got something from this person and they can't come back into you. We did see technology, remember? That's the reason why this person is watching you. Because they know they can't come back in towards you with no STD. I just heard it. They know they can't come back in. See, yup. This the reason why this is over. Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. Or possibly somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. Hey, you could be a Scorpio. Oh, wow, look. Sagittarius. We got a death. And then here we go back with that Earth Angel. Temperance Angel. There has been a death to this connection with an Earth Angel. And this person is stressed the fuck out. Because they like, damn, I really fucked up now. Ain't no going back with this shit. Right? Ain't no going back. They can't hide no STD. And you know this. Wow. Did y'all hear that confirmation? They can't hide no STD. And you know this. That's why the divine stepped in. I just got to see what the card is after this card, y'all. See, this is somebody who really wanted to come in and emotionally manipulate you, collective. This person who looked like, man, look, they in all red. Almost like they could be in devil energy, right? Somebody who now want to be your lover. But look at them. They were part of a cult, a coven. Seeing you now in this alpha energy. Now, see, in my last message, they were looking at you like a beta. But now you done came out as the alpha. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Now they seeing you as the alpha right now. Because they can't come back. And you are on your chariot, leaving this person behind. Because they made their bed, they gotta lie in it. Judgment. They chose this false twin that they thought was their divine feminine. Because this person was just as toxic as them, right? But gave off a false impression of high vibrational energy. Yeah, they was high vibrational, all right. While they was on their back, huh? I'm sorry, y'all. Collective. Okay. See, Aries energy. Somebody, I think, wants to take a leap of faith because they feel like they're your emperor. They were supposed to be your emperor. But wait a minute, we got one more card here. Right. The Lovers. This is somebody who had a choice in lovers. And they married that other choice. That toxic person who was part of the sidewalk gang. Yeah. They married that other lover. But Spirit is saying that you now will have a choice in lovers as well. You'll be given a replacement because they married this person. See? I told y'all this is somebody who thought that you would be a side piece. Because they were married. They married this Jezebel, but this person who was very promiscuous, they married them. Maybe she was supposed to be a side piece. Wait a minute, wait. I don't know, maybe, were they already married to this person? See, right. And they wanted you to be a side piece? I'm telling you. Here we go. This masculine energy is having an awakening. This masculine is having an awakening in this sun energy. Maybe they're seeing you in your masculine energy now. Because remember, we did see you filling your pentacles up here. You had the 16 pentacles, remember? So you could now be seen as a masculine energy now. Even though you are the temperance angel, you have a balance of both. This sun card says masculine energy, ego, self. I also think that this masculine energy is determined to get back through this field of sunflowers because they're having a realization. I think Spirit wants me to take this card too, y'all. They're having a realization about an empress because the Taurus energy represents the empress energy. And we see how we got the emperor on the table. in the Aries energy. This Taurus energy says elegant, sensuality, great listener, understanding, patience, reliable. Those are all things describing the Empress, the real Empress. Somebody's having an awakening to who the real Empress really is. And maybe they were trying to have you as a side piece because they were already married. But see, now that they done married somebody, this person done contracted an illness. From a Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. No, that would be you as well. Not only are you an Empress, you're a Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's seeing you as their other half. You're in your Queen of Pentacles energy. Not only are you the Nine of Pentacles, you're Empress and you in your Queen of Pentacles. And Spirit told me to take this one last card. And look at that, y'all. The World card. Cycle is closed. This cycle is closed. This karmic cycle. Yeah. And a whole new cycle is starting for you. Wow. I can't make that up, y'all. I'm telling you, the way Spirit told me to grab these cards from this deck, it'd be amazing me how they do it. But y'all see that? The World card. Right after the Queen of Earth. They're seeing you as wifey. They're having an awakening about that now. But they're taking drugs, trying to cope. They're on medication right now because somebody done got them sick, y'all. And you know this. You know this. Crown chakra at the bottom of the deck. You already know this. You have truth and clarity that this person is with someone else. And you probably already know that the person they with, it is part of the sidewalk gang. Bottom of the deck. See, that's why you in Hermit. Virgo energy. That's why you in solitude. That's why you left this person alone. That's why you went away, created distance, and started pouring into yourself. The energy and love that you were going to give to this masculine, you gave it to yourself. And now, this past person is stressing out and not able to sleep at night because they pushed you into solitude. Look, I got the Queen of Pentacles right back at the bottom of the deck. Y'all see that? This is you. Queen of Pentacles energy. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Three of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. Six of Swords. That part. This is somebody who now wants to collaborate with you, but they're feeling left out in the cold. because they really still are indecisive. They don't know what they want to do. They want to collaborate with you, but they don't know if they should come towards you. You know, if they even stand a chance now. Because you've been divinely guided to leave these troubled waters, but it's because they still got these feelings for you. They trying to figure out what should they do. They want to work with you. They haven't been able to shake these feelings. And they're going through judgment. Queen of Pentacles. See? Here we go. King of Swords. This King of Swords wants to talk. After a breakup, huh? Have they broken up with somebody? Or they just want to talk? Wow. King of Cups. They just want to talk. Because they're in their feelings, Earth Angel. Temperance back at the bottom. Because they're in their feelings. They want to talk because they're triggered now. They're going through a tower. Their world is crumbling all around them. And they're trying to self-medicate. Because they know what they've done to you in that Eight of Swords. They know what they've done to this Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck to push you away from them. And now they're haunted by it. Somebody who treated you like a side piece when they already were attached somewhere else and probably had several attachments, not just one. Here we go with the Three of Cups. Wanting to reconcile because they see you as the sun. Working hard on the empire without them. Here they go. Emperor. I showed y'all the Emperor already on the table. They feel like they're your counterpart. But they're in their feelings now because they're realizing some truths. That this toxic attachment that they had to somebody who was your copycat. They thought that this toxic person was the divine feminine. And now that person done brought something home, they're having to medicate and take drugs to deal with the loss of you, you know, and now fighting addictions. They're in their devil energy. They're on demon time, trying to figure out should they still make a move. Collective, you already know. You only got one chance to make a first impression. This person took their first chance and decided to go elsewhere with it. I'm going to leave it there, collective. Now they want to talk. Y'all be good to each other. Y'all see it's not a match. Well, we got the King of Cups now to the Queen of Cups. They're in their feelings. King of Swords. Maybe they've recently separated. But collective, they're still juggling. Two of Pentacles. We already saw you on your chariot. And we already seen the divine stepping in right here on your behalf. Because this is somebody who likes to play mind games. And they still just might be coming in wanting to be your lover, but it might just be a setup. I think that red represents the demon time. Because the devil is red, right? Or maybe that person is just in love with you. Because we did see the King of Cups. But you have truth and clarity. They're probably married still to someone else in that King of Pentacles energy. And this is the reason why now they're heartbroken, because you have to walk away if they're married. They can't have you. This narcissist can't have their cake and eat it too. And you see, now they know they got all these burdens because they were trying to stay in a toxic attachment to someone else and pushed you away because they were married. But they might now be separated, wanting to come in towards you because they're in their feelings, because they're going through a tower. Their foundation is crumbling. So now they want to run back to you and collaborate with you because you're doing good, collective. You the Nine of Pentacles. And then now we just see the Empress and they think they're your emperor? Collective. This is what they think. Truth is, divine intervention has stepped in and access is denied. Access is denied because they still want to come in and flirt with you, which is coming up after this 10 of Wands. Right here, y'all. This damn Page of Wands. Spirit said one more time for the people in the back. This cycle is closed with the Nine of Pentacles after that. Okay, y'all? I hope YouTube don't strike me down because the cards done got too close to the camera. But y'all see the story. They're heartbroken because you have left them behind and got on a whole new timeline in that Eight of Cups. And you hear that confirmation, right, collective? You done left this person behind and you on a whole new timeline. Stay there, collective. I'm gonna leave it there. So much love and light. Until the next time, namaste.